Chief Immigration Officer for the UK Border Force, is with us right now. Thank you very much for joining us. What do you make of this idea of outsourcing to a third country, as we're reading about today?
It's an excellent idea. Long overdue. I think the Home Secretary has done a fantastic job in doing this. It will work. It will send a message to the migrants, the illegal migrants, that if they come across the channel, then they will be sent to an offshore centre where their situation will be assessed.
Well, you may have heard the idea from most of our viewers seem to be pretty positive, but you will have also heard an expert from Amnesty International saying it won't work and it's inhumane and it's expensive and it's gimmicky in the end.
Genuine, yes, then I don't have any problem with genuine people coming back to the UK. Our big problem is that these people, the majority of these people, are not political refugees. They're economic migrants. You've only got to look at the people in the boats that come across the channel to see that they're not genuine refugees. It will work. It worked for the Australians. It'll work for us. You can't have thousands upon thousands of illegal migrants coming across the channel. It's dangerous. Our European friends aren't playing the game. We have to do it. It's an excellent idea. It will work. The number of illegal migrants that are coming across the channel every single day. Could your town take 900 people a day, 900 people a week? The answer is no, they couldn't. This is a much better idea. Genuine refugees will be allowed into the UK. Economic migrants will not.
But how does it work in practice? Do you just pick up anyone who turns up here illegally, put them all, incarcerate them one way or the other, and then what, fly them off to, we're talking about a third country being on a different continent. We're talking about flying them to Africa. That's a huge logistical challenge, as Mercy was saying, also hugely expensive. Is it vaguely realistic?
It's very realistic. It's not that difficult. The illegal migrants arrive at Dover. They go to Napier Barracks for as long as it takes to photograph them, fingerprint them, and do the admin records. Then you could take them by coach up to Manston, which is 20 odd miles up the road, a huge runway there. It'll take any size of jet, and then fly them off to Africa. Not a problem.
Isn't that just out of mind? We're passing them on to someone else. We're not resolving their issues. That's not very British, is it?
I don't agree with you. I mean, this is a European problem. The Europe aren't playing the game. If they were, you wouldn't have any single migrant arriving in the UK at all. So all we're doing is sending them off to a centre where they can be assessed. Genuine, yes, then I don't have any problem with genuine people coming back to the UK. Our big problem is that these people, the majority of these people, are not political refugees. They're economic migrants. You've only got to look at the people in the boats that come across the channel to see that they're not genuine refugees.
Legal migration, as we know, this is a fact. It is linked to organised crime. So people trafficking, people facilitation, and it's not just from the channel, across the channel in France, it's upstream. This is why I was in the Netherlands. We're working with them. We've got joint intelligence cells. The cooperation that takes place on a daily basis is phenomenal. It really is.
Would you consider doing what Denmark's looking at, which is essentially processing these claims in a third country?
Look, I've published a new plan for immigration. I've ruled nothing out. I've ruled absolutely nothing out, and I'm looking at all sorts of options as part of our new legislation that will come forward. We have to remember, all of that takes time. It needs legislation.
But it's on the table.
So if you read the new plan for immigration, read the document that was published at the end of March, I'm very clear about the measures that we will bring in, as well as the fact that everything is on the table. And that does mean, working with third countries. It does mean, making sure that people claim asylum in the first safe country. I've been very clear about that. I've said that. I say that on a near daily basis. People should not be asylum shopping in the way in which they are, because they run the risk.